Hi there folks, well welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'm actually back on the outskirts of Port of Menteith, which stands right on the shores of the Lake of Menteith, which is in Stirlingshire, and where I'm going to be heading to. I'm actually going to be getting a wee boat trip across the lake and to Inchmahome Island, which is where Inchmahome Priory is located. So this is an historic Scotland property. And I had tried to come here, it's been a couple of years ago, but again, with everything that was happening at the time, a lot of the historic Scotland properties are still closed. But again, obviously, over the last year and this year, a lot of them are starting to reopen. So I'll be essentially heading through a wee boat shed in order to get to the boat itself and over to the island. And the wee boat itself it's a wee boat. So there is a car park, so you'll obviously leave your car there and get the boat over. And again, I will leave a link to the Inchmahome Priory page on the Historic Scotland website in the description bar below and the pinned comment. So again, you can get all the information there if you want to pay the place a visit. And again, if you're enjoying my channel, if you're enjoying my videos, you can click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments. It's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, I will post a link to the channelscoffee.com page, the channel's PayPal account, and the TikTok account in the description bar below and in the pinned comment in the comment section. So with that, the roads, I'm going to grab my things and head on over to the boat. Yeah, so that's where I'm heading to just now. Yeah, so with my Historic Scotland membership, that'll get me over to the island itself. But again, if you want to come over and pay a visit, those are the opening times. And obviously they've got a wee bit of information here about Port Menteith and Lake of Menteith. Yeah, I got talking to one of the guys just there who works for Historic Scotland, and he was saying that for the rest of this season they're doing essentially you've got to book ahead in order to make sure that you actually get on one of the boats. But again, I think they've got a couple of boats on doing trips over to the island itself. So fingers crossed, I should be able to get over and show you what's going on. Yeah, so Mary Queen of Scots played here as a child. And you have to remember, if you are coming here, it is kind of limited parking. So you just have to bear that in mind. But again, there is also the hotel just down the road, which I'm pretty sure you can cheaply park at and walk along the road a wee bit to get here. But hopefully I should be able to get on the next boat and get over and have a good wee adventure. So this is the Lake of Menteith. Apparently it's, it's the only one that I know of that is referred to as lake and not loch in Scotland. And there is a legend that it's because the Earl of Menteith betrayed William Wallace, which led to William Wallace's execution, and that's why this is called lake and not loch, according to that story. But there is also the claim that it's actually just a cartographic error by a person copying a map and wrote the name down wrong. I've checked, and on that side that is the Trussocks. So it'll be part of the Loch Lomond and Trussocks National Park. I did actually check online when I boat went over. Even though people claim this is the only lake in Scotland, there actually are some other lochs that are referred to as lake, or as lakes. I can't remember what they're called, but I think there's one in East Lothian. But that's their boat coming in. You can just see it coming through the trees. That's the Priory there. Yeah, so as I was saying, I did manage to look up a wee bit of information about the Lake of Menteith and the Priory while I was coming over on the boat. And even though this is often referred to as the Lake of Menteith, it is also known as Loch Inchmahome. Hence why you've got Inchmahome Island and Inchmahome Priory. So it's been about 20 years since I've been here the last. Because I remember coming over here when I was doing my undergrad degree in archaeology, and this is one of the places they took us. And I remember having a great time then. I'm sure I have a great time now. It's just one of the places that is just so full of history and archaeology. So yeah, I'm sure I'll have a great time on it while I'm here, and hopefully you'll enjoy this. Yeah, so it's a real layout of the island itself. So where I am just now is right there. And you will have to keep an eye out for ospreys, as they do actually nest on the loch. And it does have some fairly famous connections. And so Robert the Bruce and Mary Queen of Scots both came here. But quite interesting though, on Roy's map, which they've actually got a wee sample of here, it actually says Loch of Menteith. So it has always been referred to as a lake. Yes, I think this is the western end, so this is where the central ceremonial door was. And you can clearly see a lot of the changes in that have been made to the building over the years. Yeah, there are some geese over there, so they're just being very noisy. But that's about the main way into the main body of the church. So that's the ceremonial door there, looking away all the way up the nave and to the choir. Yeah, so that bit over there is the Cloister, which have had a lot of the buildings where the monks have slept, eaten, worked, and which is that bit there. And I'll be going into this bit here. Yeah, so north's that way, so that's definitely the west door. Yeah, so that bit there is the choir, which is where the monks would have been. All the lay folk would have stayed in the nave. So they actually have some graves in this bit of the church. You can just see the beauty of this place. Just imagine how stunning it would have been before it's left to go to rack and ruin. And I did point out in my most recent visit to the Paisley Abbey that they've got 4 of these wee seats in their choir, and this is what I meant by it being more common for places to have only 3. You can see there's only 3 here. So a wee door here, it takes you back out onto that side. And there's a wee door there, it takes you out towards the Cloister. That's looking back down through the nave. This bit here, you can just see the wee sign, is where the sacristy would have been. So this would have been where the priest and that would have changed before the service, or before services. Yeah, I can get to that bit there. There are bits of the building that is closed off because I think they're still doing some structural work on the masonry. But I can have a wee nosy in there to see what's going on. So this in here would have been the Cloister. So there's buildings there. There's part of the building we can't get into just now. And goes around the edge of the Cloister itself. There's some more buildings over on that side. And obviously we've got the main body of the church itself. Cut across this way. And that bit's closed off. Well, there's a wee sign here. It says the chapter house. That's where they'd have met to discuss like priory business. So, vaulted ceiling. And there are 3 effigies here. Some other grave slabs. One with quite intricate Celtic knotwork. And swords, that's probably for somebody with a knight. It looks like it's Celtic knotwork as well. Got one there. That looks a bit like the Stuart coat of arms. Also got a couple there. And another one there. It's a bit more damaged. I was right. So that knight does have the Stuart coat of arms and the shield. So that's that one there that I was pointing out. So obviously got this information board. Obviously also got information about some of the grave slabs they've got here. So the view of the ruins. And if you are coming to visit here, don't just stay around the priory itself. There actually are quite a few little paths and trails that take you over the island as well. And if you come at this time of year, you will see the bluebells. Yeah, I would suggest if you are coming here, maybe bring some food and drink yourself. If you're going to be wanting some lunch, bring something with you. because even though there is the shop where you buy your ticket for visiting Inchmahome, they do have like some juice and like some biscuits and some crisps that you can buy, but there isn't a cafe, so you can't come and have a lunch that you can buy on the island. So if you want something to eat for lunch, definitely bring something along with you. But even though I can hear like some of the visitors here who are on the island, it's actually still a really peaceful place to be. And if you are coming to Scotland when the bluebells are out, don't pick them. Because I always remember getting told that the bluebells in Scotland are protected and to pick them is illegal. So appreciate them in situ and leave them where they are. Try and catch the geese. Yeah, they just flew by over the loch, being very, very noisy. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm quite glad I got my Historic Scotland membership. I think it was like £55. So I think if I do something like 5 or 6 trips, it's pretty much paid for itself. And then and above that is the icing on the cake. It's the fact that it gets into places like this, and you get to explore some beautiful ruins and explore some beautiful woodland, as well as numerous other places. So I'll definitely be making good use of that this year. When you're walking around the island, you'll come across this wee building. It's actually a mausoleum that was built in the first half of the 20th century by a John Alexander Stewart of Inchmahome, who owned the island. Yeah, I did say there were geese on the island, sitting there quite happily. Yeah, that's me just waiting to get the wee ferry back to the mainland. I've just noticed that one of the wee boats is called Mary Queen of Scots. That's the one I'll be getting back.
On the new site that they've got on the other side, the Iron Age village that they're building.
Yeah. So I need to go up.
Looks absolutely fab. The other place that I also want to go to Perth Museum. So if that can happen on the foil, you must have paid. Yeah. So she's obviously. I actually did a kind of council leadership training. Yeah. I was talking to Kate the other day, and we were just like, I mean, it's too much for the development trust.
Well, that's it back at the car from a visit to Inchmahome Island. And I would definitely recommend, if you are exploring Scotland, if you're wanting to maybe find something a bit more off the beaten track, a wee hidden gem, definitely get yourself to the Lake of Menteith and go over to Inchmahome Island and just like spend some time exploring the Priory, walking around the islands, and again, like bring some food with you, have a wee picnic, and just enjoy the scenery and just being as just a beautiful part of the country. And again, I really enjoyed my little revisit here and come back to somewhere that I haven't been to in quite a long time. And hopefully you will have enjoyed this video. Hopefully you'll be intrigued and interested in the Lake of Menteith and the Priory. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.